Hi, I'm Zoe Halley, and today let's get ready for Valentine's Day. I'll begin with this Maybelline Lifter Gloss to prepare my lips for later. Let's do the eyes first with this Morphe palette. You can use a primer, but I'm applying the shadow directly without. Use tapping motions to apply the shadow above your crease and blend to your desired result. Up next, it's time to curl the eyelashes. Curl your eyelashes with a few pumps and then add a few coats of this Dior Lash Primer. Doing this step now will prepare your lashes for the mascara later. Here I'm using a Wet n Wild eyeshadow stick. This one is in white and will really allow my eyeshadow to pop and reveal their most vibrant color. Build to your desired effect and add some highlights under your brow. Brush excess product into your brow to create a smooth, blended look. Now for the fun part. Here I'm using Trish McEvoy's Liquid Transformer Drops to mix an eyeshadow and use it as liner. Tracing the top of my lash line with this clever angled brush, I'll continue to build the layers until I've reached the opaqueness I want. Next, I've mixed a pink in the same way and will apply it along the top of the black. Take your time with this step and build as you go. Here I'm using acrylic paint for face and body by MAC Cosmetics. Mix in a tiny bit of pink eyeshadow to create a soft pink. Then trace the center line. This will create our neon heart. Take your time with this step and build the heart gradually until it's perfect, and then add some contrast with the pink liner once again and trace the circumference of the heart as well as the inside. After that step, you can continue to re-emphasize your pink liner on top of the heart and just make sure that everything looks crisp. Now is a great time for mascara. Here I'm using Princess Lash by Essence. And on to complexion with YSL's Touche Eclat Blurring Primer. This primer is absolutely incredible and removes texture in skin. After this, I'm using MAC's Studio Fix Everywhere All Over Face Pen in NC15 to just clear up any imperfections and create a smooth, beautiful complexion. Using this Charlotte Tilbury's foundation brush in patting, buffering motions, I'm building the product to create a flawless complexion. Set your makeup with a powder. In this case, I'm using e.l.f.'s HD powder, but I have recently looked for a powder completely talc-free and wait for a video about that. Now time for concealer. I'm using Giorgio Armani No. 3 Luminous Silk Concealer mixed with the YSL All Hours Concealer in LC1. Begin with the inner corner of your eye and sweep the product out to the upper temple. This sweeping motion is going to provide a beautiful lifted effect to your under eyes. Blend your concealer out with patting motions and sometimes even your finger to heat in the edges. This concealer will blend perfectly with the concealer pen from before, and I didn't completely set the powder all the way up to my cheek, so this will allow the concealer to truly melt into that foundation pen. Build your coverage with tapping motions to completely create that perfect under eye, and when you're ready, set it with powder immediately by looking up into the mirror and use a nice fluffy brush. The same patting motions work perfectly here, allowing the powder to cling to the concealer in a very even way. Repeat the same steps on the other eye, and then we're ready to warm our complexion. Here I'm using Charlotte Tilbury's Flawless Filter in No. 4. This color works beautifully on fair complexions as we don't want to add any orange to the face, just a little warmth. Using Charlotte Tilbury's The Sophisticate eyeshadow palette, I'm using one of the deeper shades in a medium tone to blend in some contour and create some shape to my nose. Build your coverage slowly here, adding many layers to create your desired effect. And now time for eyebrows. Here I'm using a Revlon eyebrow pencil in 456. I'll begin by tracing individual hairs in the front of my eyebrow, and then trace along the top of my eyebrow before filling in the body and brushing through several times. Drawing in the direction that the hair grows allows for a most realistic appearance to our eyebrows. Do this slowly and gradually, and you will have the most flawless eyebrow at the end. Using Charlotte Tilbury's Legendary Eyebrow with this micro brush, I am adding a little bit of bulk and definition to the hairs themselves. This is almost acting like a mascara and will give a lot of extra shape. This was a coincidence, but check it out. Using this lip magnet by Giorgio Armani mixed with a little bit of concealer, I ended up drawing little hearts on my palette, which was so adorable and so perfect for Valentine's Day. Applying the perfect amount of blush can be a real challenge. I love to do it this way with a little bit of concealer so that it creates the pink into a perfect pastel. I love to set my blush with a little bit of this shimmering powder. This powder is ancient by now, but it's still going strong. It's made by Jessica Simpson. And now time for lips. Here I have an Unstoppable drugstore combination. This is the Essence Lip Liner in Dark Berry. I begin defining my Cupid's bow and tracing the whole circumference of my lips before coming along to fill it in with Maybelline's Super Stay Vinyl Ink in the color Capricious. This transfer-proof lipstick is perfect for Valentine's. And now here's lashes. Trace the top of the lash with the Duo glue, then tilt your head back looking into a handheld mirror and anchor the center of the lash before fastening the edge and then the inner corner. Looking away to fasten the inner corner is the most effective way to accomplish a snug fit. Follow the same steps for your other eyelash, anchoring in the center, then the end, then the inner eye. To finish off my eye makeup, I'm adding a little touch of glitter. I always enjoy adding glitter to a beautiful eye look. And here's the final result. This makeup look was inspired by makeup artist Juliana on YouTube, and I just had to try it for myself. Make sure to like and subscribe for more content, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now!